Welcome back to Miles Edgeworth, Ace Attorney Investigations, Prosecutor's Path. Wait, I'm old Rob. We're
It
here
took
with...
you a while to figure out what your name was. You just have like...
I did about... I'm not gonna lie, I was about to say I am Lawrence, and I went, hang on a
Yeah,
second.
you were leaning towards it. I heard the L.
Alright, so, yeah, and I'm Iffy.
You're not cool enough to be me. Stop it.
Shut up, Lawrence.
And we're also here with Alex.
Alright, no, if I'm Lawrence, I'm leaving. I'm actually Mr. Doku.
Why are you so mean?
I am Rob, I guess, by this weird chain of...
By process of elimination.
And that means Rob was Alex.
Anyways,
He was
yeah,
Lawrence.
welcome to Miles Edgeworth, Ace Attorney Investigations.
Attorney.
Ace Attorney.
Ace
Yeah.
Attorney.
I guess everyone wants a title intro.
I mean, who's the one who keeps doing them? It's not like any of us get a chance. Unless we steal it.
Alright, Dan backslide.
I'll
Right.
steal it, and no one will ever know.
John.
Sorry.
That guy was my dad.
He found about his birth so suddenly.
Imagine learning that you're the son of the guy who just died.
And furthermore, his newfound father is no longer in this world.
I've always been searching for my dad. That's why I buy milk every day.
And hopes he'll run into him at the milk store. John.
Get it, alright? He's the president. I know it's a complicated situation. But we haven't met face to face or the phone. So then why, huh? Why didn't he tell me who he really was?
I'm sorry, John.
Rob, you don't need to apologize. No matter how you look at it, it's Lawrence's fault.
What?
I can't believe
Yes, they're
Lawrence
both-
was in fact the killer of Di Jun Huang. Case closed.
I mean, if when a man that threatening exists, you can't allow him to live. I mean, I don't know if we should take that as a compliment or not, because it's Dijon Huang. We can't. How am I supposed to fight that man? Have you seen him?
I
I mean,
Yes.
I know the truth, but still.
We have all seen him.
you reading the line, Effie? Or...
I was waiting for them.
Yeah, go for it.
Where was I? Yesterday, I broke my promise with you that Dan even noticed the fire on the roof. So I destroyed everything. I crushed it all. I'm sorry.
He went full edgelord there.
And then those flowers, them all carefully grew.
John! Please.
Cena.
For now, just don't think about anything. Just stay like this for a little while. Just for a little while. Okay? The bond between a parent and child. That's the meaning behind lion lilies. I know it's not my style, but that flower is from Zheng Fa.
However, we have no means of protecting that bond. Agent Lack, allow me to say this. Use a bitch. That the case won't be solved by sentimentality alone. Therefore, shouldn't we do all we can to solve it?
Yeah, you're right.
The recreation of the fast is finished. Were your father's deductions correct?
My old man took his deductions to the grave. He never told anyone about them. So who knows if they were right or not?
In that case, what about your own deductions? I would like to hear what you think happened based on the recreation. In order for us to get closer to the truth of 12 years ago.
Yeah, I was thinking it's about time. I can see it now. My old man's back. Real close. I'll catch up to him for sure. To the truth that my old man uncovered. Let's do this.
Leroy!
It's time to draw.
There's no mistake that the president went to the orphanage. The stuffed toy is proof of that. He was planning to meet with Amy Marsh. However, the president was kidnapped, and Cameron just happened to witness it. If Cameron hadn't been there, it probably would have just been a kidnapping with no murder. Afterwards, the body was moved to the flower beds and a fake photo was taken.
Kidnapping, Tom? Was that what really happened 12 years ago?
Maybe.
Don't believe it. Okay, for a minute there, that that death photo on the bottom right, I for some reason thought it was Mario. For some reason, I thought the blood was the cap, the blue that he was wearing was the overalls. I was like, what the fuck's Mario doing here?
Suddenly, Mario. However, there's one thing
Suddenly,
I
let the
still
fucking
don't
go.
get.
Something you don't get.
It's this. Why did they need to take a fake photo? Why would they go through all that trouble and even make the president take part in the photo?
That's true. However, the answer to that riddle must lie somewhere within. Once we get past the layers upon layers of deductions, we surely shall reach it.
Yeah. That's right. I'd like to hear your deductions as well.
Well, you can't hear them unless I say you're wrong about something.
Well, there's no mistake that the president went to the orphanage. Yep, we're not arguing that.
I don't believe it. He totally went to the hospital instead.
He's explaining this reasoning, so there's nothing wrong here. However, the president was kidnapped and Cameron just happened to witness it. If Cameron hadn't been there, it probably would have just been a kidnapping with no murder. Didn't we have a mysterious
the blood
bloodline?
stain.
Yeah.
That's not Mario. But
That Mario! If the eyewitnesses, Cameron, had not been there, no murder would have taken place. Is that really the case?
The criminal's goal was only to kidnap the president. If there were no witnesses, there would be no need to commit murder, right?
And what if Cameron wasn't the only one who was murdered? There was large bloodstain in the flower bed. However, Cameron was murdered. Near the snowman. Ergo, hitherto, Sonic's eating a chili dog on a Sunday afternoon behind a 7-Eleven whilst on a bender. This bloodstain could not have belonged to Sonic Cameron.
What the fuck did he even say?
I'm really happy you pulled all that off.
Sonic's eating a chili dog on a 7-Eleven on a Sunday afternoon while on a bender.
I ran on that, yeah.
He didn't mess any of that up. I feel really proud of him.
It's the thing, whenever an Ergo comes up, I need to prepare a line. I prepared one. Right at, like, whilst we were doing this conversation.
Jesus Christ.
Someone else's blood was spilled, and quite a vast amount at that.
Not so fast! Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, do you have any idea what you're saying?
I do. It's hard to believe. However, that is what the I can make up a funny line.
What the fuck?
I can make up a line, but I can't read what's written on the fucking screen. That's what the evidence indicates. On that night, 12 years ago, there were 2 murders.
Are you saying that the other murder was covered up? Who? Just who the heck could have been killed?
Me.
A murder that was cleverly concealed. All traces of it were erased. And the incident itself was completely deleted from the case files. However, there's one thing. One piece of evidence that still remains intact after 12 years.
One
This piece of evidence
piece.
shows
The One Piece.
it's real. The other murder incident was buried in the dark like Blaze the Best. However, there is still one piece of evidence that remains. Agent Blank is survived by your father's hands.
My old man, you say?
Please recall. There's one more thing that was hidden along with the traces of the murder. And that is the existence of the boy who caused the fire. Why did Blaze make the boy disappear? It's because he saw something that he wasn't supposed to see.
What was the thing that he wasn't supposed to see?
Everything is drawn in this picture.
The drawing my old man had!
The person drawn on the right is most likely the president. The Mozilla doll is also drawn with him. And the person standing opposite him is... Sir Ham Dogan.
Mr. Dogan.
A man with a knife on a large black dog. He is none other than Sir Ham Dogan. Or Dogan, whatever.
What? The assassin?
Why would an assassin appear before a president? The answer is clear. Make him a cup of tea, obviously.
Why would an ass appear before a president? Because it needs probing.
It's true. Indeed, what occurred that night on the orphanage grounds 12 years ago was not a kidnapping. It was a presidential assassination.
It was a presidential ash.
You know, it was so hard to resist the urge to say Mario was murdered that night.
Alright, you to hell now.
I did.
He missed the howl.
He didn't howl.
I did howl.
We didn't hear it.
He didn't
Yeah, it came through on OBS, don't worry.
I guess it was so high
You don't-
pitched that Discord.
You don't need to hear it. OBS does, and OBS heard it.
You should just use text.
OBS is a little bitch.
Right.
Okay.
Then Miss Rowland and Mr. Blaze work.
Yes, the two were likely partners in crime. One furnished the orphanage to use as the scene of the incident, and the other covered up the young boy's testimony. It's likely that Mr. Cameron was murdered because he witnessed the assassination itself. After all, the kidnapping never actually happened.
Not so fast! Stop messing around! You're saying that the president was assassinated 12 years ago? We just found his body today! He's been alive up until now!
That's right. I mean, we met him ourselves.
If the president was assassinated 12 years ago and the president's body was found today, that would imply there were two presidents.
Yeah,
Oh,
and that
shit.
can't be right.
Are you sure about that? There's the possibility that there were two presidents.
I remember.
You remember? I remember.
I missed him.
That's right. Up until now, I've been getting a strange feeling from the president.
Even so, I still respect the man. Zhengfa is a small country, but he carried the nation with his strength.
The image of President Huang that Agent Lang described.
Oh, hi there.
Oh, who played this character? Was it Iffy?
I think it's Earthy.
Yeah. You're wrong, are you?
Thanks.
Revealed his true
I am
form.
the Pillsbury Doughboy.
It is far too greatly from the President Huang we knew. It's as if they were two entirely different people. If there were in fact two Zhengfa presidents, exactly how would such a scenario be possible? What made the existence of the two presidents possible?
One of them was a body double.
Ninja body double.
Was it? If we were to assume that one of them had a body double, would it be possible then?
A body double?
President Huang possessed immense power and authority in Zhengfa. I'm sure there were those who envied his position and made attempts on his life. Yes, just as he was attacked a few days ago at Gold Lake.
Not so fast! It's true. There were those who sought Huang's life from time to time.
Oh, wait a minute. That was a few days ago? What the fuck?
Yeah,
This entire game
Is
takes
that-
place over the course of 2 days.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like the fucking investigations theme. It's just
Yeah.
all of this always takes place in like the span of a
They-
few days.
Yeah, the first game takes place over the course of a week. This takes place over the course of 2 days.
I don't want to live in
Yeah.
this world, man. It's like, fucking A.
But I can't easily
Yeah.
believe there were 2 presidents. At least
I
not
can.
without any evidence.
Do I have evidence that proves there were two presidents?
Yes.
That's
I
why I wanted to
believe
be here.
the SS5 incident.
It is the file. He was at the embassy until midnight, but that's impossible.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because why can he be at the embassy and the
And at the orphanage,
the
two
orphanage?
times. Yeah,
Yeah,
both
the president
places.
was at the Zhengfa embassy until midnight, and the president had an appointment at midnight at the courtyard of the orphanage to meet with Emmy Marsh.
He can't TP.
Oh,
Well, actually, the president's kind of goaded. Maybe he could, but
I'm sorry, no, he couldn't. He took Ignite and Flash.
sorry, Huang only takes Flash Ignite.
Has Agent Lang not noticed this contradiction?
I hate these people.
Or has he noticed it, but can't admit it?
Yeah, don't like the idea that he has a body double. Yeah.
I hate it when he can't just lightning.
What is it, Mr. Prosecutor? Don't shout something out only to suddenly clam up.
According to the recording on the dog, the president visited the orphanage at midnight. However, that should not have been possible.
Huh? Why is that?
Why? Because at the time the president should have been at the embassy. He was together with Agent Lang's father.
Look, he's right.
I don't like where this is going.
I don't like being proved wrong.
Agent Lang, you really did notice. Me senpai. He was in two places at the same
Leave.
time. Oh, there must have been two presidents. came through.
That was so
Unfortunately.
camp.
Camp is a...
I don't have an inner furry. It's very hard to embrace.
I
Then-
feel like that's a lie.
What? You think I have an inner furry?
Yeah, I'm inner scaly, I know that much.
Then, which of the two was the real president on that day 12 years ago?
Most likely the one who died.
Oof.
Who contracted Duncan to murder Huang?
In order to learn
Yo,
that, first, we must have a look at the evidence that we proved was false earlier. And the piece of evidence we know to be false is...
The photo.
I believe it's
The-
no, it's the photo.
The
The
fake photo.
Yeah, that one. The poker tape with Tamron's camera was taken after he was murdered. And he was murdered because he witnessed a presidential assassination. In other words, the photo must have been taken following the assassination. Given that, who is the president pictured in the photo? We must consider him to be the body double. In other words, the body double had the real president murdered and took his place.
Oh shit.
Watch out, he's wearing clothes. Patricia Rowland and Blade must have cooperated in that plan.
That's a fact! Hold it! Huang's body was never found! Just where
Well,
could
he's
it have
gonna say-
disappeared to?
I mean, therefore he's going to say Huang's body was never wearing clothes. Impossible. The answer to that is already quite apparent. This is where the real president's body was.
Oh god. This one?
Yeah.
Last night it was something Blaze had to unearth with his own two hands. That item was not the ransom, it was something far more important.
Ah, so Blaze unburied the...
The real president's body. The possibility is quite high.
Jesus Christ, a 12-year-old fucking body?
Would it even be a body at that point? Like,
What'd you
how would it be
say?
preserved?
We could probably get some bones, but...
I mean, it's
Oh.
probably 12 years of decay. Holy shit, man.
Fair enough, yeah, bones. The bones from the body buried 12 years ago should have still remained.
Hey, Edgeworth, you got me.
According to Mr. Powers, construction was to begin soon as lot. That was the deadline. Both for the movie and retrieval of the body.
Because they would have found the body when they started the construction. How would they have verified that it was Huang's?
Agent Lang, let us search the footprints that Blaze dug up.
I was so angry.
Yeah. If the body was buried there, there'd be traces of it. Somebody call forensics!
Hey, it's me, the forensics guy. I have the results of the search. We found traces of the dirt that suggest the body was buried here.
No shit!
So it was Huang after all.
We've also recovered the skeletal remains that Blaze the Best dug up. They were in his home.
Oh, Jesus.
Gross.
What was really weird was that he looked like a dinosaur.
In addition to the bone structure, the dental records and the bone fractures all match up. We can confirm that it was indeed President Huang. In
How
a
do you
matter of,
confirm
like,
that?
minutes?
Don't worry about it.
I was thinking about it and I got distracted. So the real President Huang was indeed killed 12 years ago. The SS5 incident was a murder. I mean, that's why I said the SS5 incident was the murderer.
So the SS5 incident was actually a murder incident. But there's so much information, it's way too confusing.
Indeed, let us take this opportunity to review the details of the case.
Okay,
No.
first, the real president came to the orphanage, right?
Supposedly. 12 years ago, the true President Huang visited the orphanage in order to meet his son. The footsteps in the snow that we thought belonged to Mr. Cameron were most likely made by the President at the time. President Huang was supposed to meet his son here. However, the one who actually showed up was the assassin, Sirhan Dogen.
He came here to meet his son, but was murdered instead. How horrible.
A man like Dogen shows no mercy. And after that, the second tragedy occurred.
You mean Mr. Cameron's murder?
Indeed, Mr. Cameron saw the decisive moment. After the real president was killed by Dogen, his body was carried to the rear courtyard by the team of kidnappers. Mr. Cameron must have witnessed that moment from the orphanage entrance, or he himself believed that he had actually witnessed a kidnapping. But more by this time,
The body double who had come to meet up with Blaze and Mr. Roland was already standing behind Mr. Cameron.
man, I can't imagine the fear when you realise that President Huang is right behind you.
But it wasn't
Even if it is
President
a body
Huang. It was the fat one.
Yeah, but here's the thing: he's trying to puff himself up to make him look like muscular, right? So even if you don't, like, here's the thing: everyone was looking at him for that, so you still have the impression that President Huang is behind you.
Like, listen, either you're afraid he's gonna snap you in two like an absolute twig, or you're afraid he's gonna sit on you. I suppose the end result is the same.
God, I feel like I'm in school again. What the fuck?
What?
We're in fucking kindergarten, the level of intelligence.
Yeah,
What, either a
Yeah.
muscular guy or a fat guy is right behind you? Is that your kindergarten?
It's just literally every time you saw someone, I was like, "Run away! You're gonna sit on." You're like, "What? Why?"
Oy. And then the witness to the incident, Mr. Cameron.
Was killed by the body double. So, was Mr. Cameron's corpse also carried by the body double?
Yes, that seems likely.
But there wasn't anything at the crime scene that looked like the body double's footprints.
I've already figured out how he accomplished that. There is a piece of evidence that... What?
He was floating.
I didn't finish that line, Rob.
Sorry, I literally clicked by mistake.
It's alright. What did the body double use to value to it's the victim's shoes, most likely? This is almost certainly how the body double carried Mr. Cameron's corpse. After Mr. Cameron was killed, the president's body double carried him into the middle of the garden. I suspect the body double was wearing the same shoes as the real president at the time. He made sure to step precisely on top of the footprints left by the real president. It's gonna take some fucking skill while carrying a fucking body, I'm just saying.
Ah, since the shoes were the same, there would only be one set of footprints left behind in the snow.
When you're real fucking difficult.
I think I've got a
Yeah,
pretty
I'm
good
with Ross
grasp on the
there.
SS5 incident now. But there's still one thing I don't get.
What's that, Alex? Sorry?
I said I'm with Lawrence on that. That's be really hard.
Yeah, like, it's really hard. Like, you're carrying a dude like across, like over the snow, trying to step on precise footprints, leave the body, then leave. It's like
It's not like you're in a rush.
I mean, I guess not, but like
No,
you know,
I feel like
anyone-
it'd be pretty hard.
Wouldn't you be like in a rush either way? Like, you know, anyone could show up. I mean, Cameron showed up. Who wants to say another person won't show up?
And then you just smack him with a brick, you know?
And what, you're gonna eventually have a pile of bodies of people hit by bricks.
Hey, listen, right?
Yes.
The guy's infinitely armed with bricks. The orphanage has them dotted around, you know?
And I feel like something would go wrong eventually.
You
Or
know,
just break him into reaction.
eventually Warden Roland would just pop a cap in your ass. I'm pretty sure it's not that hot.
Who knows? What's that, anyways?
Why did they need to stage the abduction?
Because Mr. Cameron witnessed the incident. He saw the president at the orphanage. He left behind witness testimony on Miss Crane's answering machine. Even Blaze couldn't make that disappear.
Break it?
I don't know. It might have been like, you know, there might be ways to either recover the footage, or I don't know. Perhaps it was recorded and sent over the net
Just-
or something stupid.
Fucking take it with you!
He made
No,
a
but-
phone call.
Bury
made the
it!
So
phone
it would be on her. So it would be on
He left a voice
Joe
message.
Crane's. Yeah, he left a voice message, so that'd be on Joe Crane's side. So yeah.
Yeah, Joe Crane's. Yeah,
Agent.
there you go.
Fair enough.
What do you think you do? Send a smoke signal? What the fuck?
I don't know, man.
Okay,
What
Witcher
the-
2, phone more. If he got shot by Alex and Rob's not paying me nearly enough for this bullshit, the reason the body doesn't need the reason for the president to have been at the orphanage.
And
Did
that's
not
why they
strike
prepared the
me.
fake kidnapping charade.
He wouldn't be here if he struck me.
Yeah.
I mean, what if you shot him? I mean,
Dude, this is gonna strike in a shotgun.
The people in the fake photo are the body double, and most likely Patricia Rowland.
The person in the coat is Miss Rowland? What makes you say that?
The two would have to leave the orphanage in order to take the picture. Just like when he moved the body, the double used the real president's footprints. Don't worry, I don't have any more.
So the second set of footprints must belong to the person in the coat.
Indeed, we originally believed that those footprints belonged to Cameron's killer. They were size 7 footprints, too small for Blaze's feet. Plus, we can presume that the person playing the part of the kidnapper was Patricia Rowland.
Can't believe Blaze has massive feet.
Sasquatch.
When we find out he's doing 420.
What?
420 Blaze it.
Jesus.
What does it? What? Whatever.
His name's Blaze.
He's
and I'm
trying.
like, joke.
It's fine.
He's trying.
Look, you've ruined it. You've ruined it. And hidden in the shadow of the presidential kidnapping was a presidential assassination. I'm leaving.
Bye, Edgeworth. The case is over.
This is what Brock is Edward's
So
back.
that's why my old man.
Why he what?
The old man must have realized that a murder had taken place. After all, he had the kid's drawing.
However, that picture was never presented as evidence.
Your father likely took it from the young witness during the investigation and hid it.
He had to have known that Huang was dead. But what if he had revealed that back then?
Revealed the death of the president, the backbone of Sheng Fa. It would have caused chaos.
And that's why my old man took the secret to his grave. He even took the blame for the kidnapping, knowing that would be the fall of the House of Lang.
House of Lame.
So this is the truth that Agent Lang's father hid 12 years ago.
And now it all become clear. I feel like that's not grammatically correct, but...
I
You're
can see
not
clearly
correct.
now.
This is you, Lawrence.
Is that really the case? I wonder.
Huh?
What?
Who's there?
And his name is John C.
That bell, it's... Funny, a different voice.
Sirhan Jugget!
Well, Rob just took my fucking line.
Oh, his tag says boss in least speak.
Was that sorry, Alex?
He's only
I said his-
he's noticed that his tag says boss and lead speak because he's BO55.
He's the boss.
Don't worry about it, man. He's the boss of the prison. Well, you've already said my line, Rob. Might as well go next.
Oh, sorry, I was memeing.
Oh.
I didn't even know that was the line.
You said the line. You said the line, man.
You!
Doesn't have anything to do.
Why are you here?
How can you just brazenly show up here? Who do you think you are, pal?
I think he's here for a title
I'm
match,
the
given
boss of the
everyone
boss.
else's
Have you
responses.
Have you read the fucking tag on my shirt? I'm the boss. I can be where the fuck I please. Anyways, I found the conversation most intriguing, and I just
I can't believe he's like in prison, like listening in to like a conversation miles away, and just goes, "I need to leave." The police officer like guarding him is just like, "What? Why?
Okay.
What made you think you'd be allowed to leave?"
There's a really interesting conversation
Anubis.
happening about 2 miles away.
Anubis, give him a good reason as to why I can leave. Remember, Anubis is like what the smartest. I forgot the joke made about Anubis is like he's the smartest dog in the room or something stupid. Oh wait, he knows all the tricks. He can do the counting tags. I
Yeah,
remember now.
he can do Doggin's accounting.
He can do accounting, yeah. Are you feeling nostalgic about an old murder of yours?
You're the one who killed Huang.
Nostalgia? I think not. You were speaking about the person I'm searching for.
Xehanort looking ass.
You're searching for someone. What did you say, sorry, Alex?
Xehanort looking ass?
Yeah.
I'm looking for the Keyblade. I escaped from prison in order to meet a young acolyte.
I can't believe he's looking for Terra.
It was a story, but who knows? I don't know the plot of Kingdom Hearts 3.
At least old Xehanort, I think his first apprentice was Terra. Well, first it
Who
was
knows?
Ventus, then it was Terra, but still.
I can't believe we're playing Bakugan. The one who wore the red raincoat. The red raincoat?
Who is this person?
A bitch. And I also suspect it's the same person as the mastermind you are searching for.
Alex.
Someone you've been searching for. The one in the red hood.
The Red Hood?
The
Is
Red
it this
Hood.
Red Riding Hood? That's a bitch. Don't they seem apprised, Anubis? Yes, yes they are, my boy. 12 years ago, this young acolyte saved my life.
Suddenly testimony. What the fuck?
Anubis, don't worry, Anubis can serve as a judge. I taught him the trick of judge. Certainly, it was I who killed President Huang. However, my life was also targeted on that day.
Clearly the only reason Dog is in prison is because he told Anubis to prosecute.
I should not have made him. Wait, wasn't Edward the prosecutor for that case?
I think he was, yeah.
I should not have had I should not have Anubis assist Edgeworth. When I tell him to do a trick, he does it way too good. The body double, Blaze, and Patricia all sought to seal my lips. Had I not been reunited with the young acolyte back then, I would not have been in danger.
I can't believe Terra saved Xehanort.
But alas, even to this day, I do not know what has become of the young acolyte.
He became
But I
Terra
know the
Xehanort.
Keyblade will be forged.
The Keyblade will be forged!
I must drink. Good lord.
Well,
I was
we're
drinking.
waiting.
He's drinking, yeah.
So
No
your
sense.
client was indeed the body double, who was the main perpetrator of the crime. It was a long time ago, but I remember his words even now.
Just I don't think we're gonna show up.
Yeah,
This is Body Double Huang.
I think that is actual Huang.
Is this actual Huang?
Yeah, because Huang is like about to get murdered. I think he's talking to their assassin.
Oh, well, if Huang is still iffy either way.
This is still Huang.
I am both ones. There is only one iffy, but there is two ones. There have been countless attempts in my life, not just once or twice. Countless!
Oh,
Yet-
it's the fake one. Fair enough. Both work.
Yeah, well, must I be the only one to face the danger? When I stand before the people, I gather the same respect as the president does. I even pull out the finger. No one likes the finger anymore. What the fuck, man? Tell me, what is the difference between him and me?
I like how he started off like as a really deep president, and now he's just turned into grade A under A.
When I
Yeah, he swapped. When he heard, he knew it was the thing. He
What
swapped
the
like
fuck,
back
man?
when I become the president, I'm going to bring the finger back.
Make the finger
I'm
great
bringing
again.
it back, boys.
I'm bringing it back. Oh. The difference was great. While the voice and style of speech may be the same. One can mimic the body, but the heart cannot be
You fucking
reproduced.
can't.
It's the heart.
Damn,
He's
he really
him.
is just Xehanort.
Anubis. is that good shit? Yes.
Arr.
I
This
suppose
is
his
the
own
good shit, boss.
I suppose his own weaknesses cost him his quest to become a leader. Oh shit, it's him. That's also a thing.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck. What was Nightly like?
I mean, I had a nightly voice because apparently there was a lot of situations where you were just
He's
gone.
West. He's like he wields a gun like a fucking.
He shot
cowboy,
himself in the
brother.
foot, remember?
Now
Yeah.
that Rick is gone, I'm in charge.
I'm not sure if you're as capable as Rook was.
What are you saying? I'm totally later now. Look at me,
I'm
and I got
saying you're a bitch.
Perhaps the king and his
I can
nut
smell the
was-
sound of piss.
I think
I'm in
that
charge.
I think that flashback has occurred 3 times. I think every time the killer has been voiced by a different person.
I think I just keep changing the voice too.
No,
'Cause I'm like,
I
"Mother-"
think literally a
because
different
every-
person has played him.
Yeah, a lot of people have played the killer. It's crazy. The double believed that the president's only weakness was a woman called Amy. To find the woman, he needed the assistance of someone from this country.
It was fucking weird. Every time someone shook his head and said, "Hi, my name's Amy," he fucking screamed. Really weird.
So he joined forces with Blaze. After determining her whereabouts, he simply waited for the right opportunity.
A chance came with the meeting at the orphanage.
Indeed, the director of the orphanage was bribed and brought in as an accomplice. He must be referring to Patricia Rowland. Well, given what I've told you, do you realize the whereabouts of the young acolyte now?
He appears to be in the Keyblade graveyard.
You mean the boy who saved you, but how do you know that he is the mastermind? That day, the young one caused a fire at the garden of the orphanage.
Ah, you're talking about the kid who started the fire as a prank?
Just a prank, bro, just a prank.
There's a like kids starting fires in this series.
A prank? Not at all. On that night 12 years ago, the young acolyte was hiding inside the igloo.
Those are
He was
strange.
trying to pretend he was pretending to be Pingu for a day. It's just unfortunate that it did not work out. It seems he witnessed Patricia and Blaze moving the body from his hiding place. Apparently, he heard them talking during that time. It seemed they were planning to kill me because I knew the truth. He immediately came to the main hall to tell me that. I learned this about the young acolyte sometime later. It seemed he was wearing a red raincoat at the time. He led me out to the main hall. And then the young acolyte said he was going to get rid of our footprints.
So he set the whole thing on fire?
So he scattered lamp oil over the igloo over the snow. Then he boldly set the oil ablaze.
Toad that shit up,
best.
motherfucker!
No way, so he set the fire in order to...
All their focus was diverted towards the burning flames. I took the opportunity to escape through the rear exit. So the boy in the red raincoat is the mastermind behind this case. Exactly. Isn't that right, Anubis? Yes, boy. Yes, it is.
We'll see you guys next time on Miles Edgeworth, A Study Investigations, Prosecutor's Path.
Anubis, do the outro.